After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They toss left to Howard, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Left.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets around him, and he works free. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Now they'll run it on the toss. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
On third down, this is Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Mike, check, 59. Slow.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Check three. Z. Mike is 59. And I got you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Here we go. Green, 90. Left.
Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. A strong run. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. is going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission, it's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 98 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run again with Ware. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now,
Hey,
1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39. I got him. Back front. I got him.
Mahomes now on first down. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21. They go with Howard again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for it with Howard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 72 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll run now with Ware. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Gotta go. 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 44 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now
and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the ground, this is Ware. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Ware takes the give from Mahomes, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Ready! Blue 45! Blue 45! Zing, zing, zing! Zing, zing, zing! Zing, zing, zing! Zing, zing, zing!
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Lock in, lock in.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Slow! Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mike, check, 59. Zing, 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 zing.
Mahomes going to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Lock in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Bears on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
18. Red, up. Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Buying time to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, 18. Lock in. Blue.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And out come the Chiefs now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Butker now to kick this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good. Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today. Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Red, up! 4 down. Move.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Lock in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Red, up! 180!
Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. That's caught at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Lock in.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again? I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
Lock in. Hurry.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
Lock in, lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Watson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Watson now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And he's got Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A first down carry now for Miller. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Come back. Tiger.
On second down, here's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a huge. Houston first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Black 22. Black 22.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bullard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Tiger.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now Watson going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, give him credit. And
he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 27 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Dunn able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lamar Miller. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere, forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And he'll take it up past. Turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Green the line! Green the line!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now Trubisky to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Miller. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Lock in.
They run. This is Cohen. Shelling through the defense. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Lock in.
This is Cohen. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They get it to him running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter.
He's got a man, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson to throw again. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. The gain of 39 that time. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Gotta go.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Buying time to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
18.
On third down, Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set him back 5 yards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Lock in.
Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And to the 40-yard line.